our channel, Yummy English. In this episode, we will talk about conditionals. The whole thing with conditionals is fairly easy, but it's been explained in a way that I personally find pretty misleading. I'm sure you all remember the explanations of conditional 1 and conditional 2 and 3 and 4, etc., correct? These forms that we are made to learn as conditionals 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 are called moods. And yes, the way we refer to an action as real or unreal is called a mood. Oh, lovely! There are 4 moods, as you can easily count, and only one of these 4 moods is actually called a conditional. Now, do you agree that this thing with 4 conditionals doesn't really make sense?
Actually, everything is much simpler. All verbs can present an action as real and unreal. Examples of real actions are the forms we use all the time. Michael likes pizza. Helga will give a concert next week. Veronica can play the violin. I visited Morocco last summer. All these sentences present real actions in the present, past, or future. The mood expressing real actions is called indicative. Let's see how it works. In the following scene, all verbs in all sentences are used in indicative mood.
Hey Jacob,
Yes.
what are you reading?
Just some philosophical stuff about the universe. Do you know anything about protons?
Well, I actually call that physical stuff. But for God's sake, Jacob, what makes you be interested in protons?
Well, I've been reading up about the Big Bang Theory.
Ah, Big Bang Theory. I know. So, Professor Proton from Big Bang series.
No, that's not at all what I meant.
Don't get so excited about that. Protons are good. Universe consists of protons. We all love protons. Do you feel better now?
No.
Why?
Well, I just thought. Do you know the life cycle of a proton? How long it is? What if it expires tomorrow?
We all gonna die.
Yes.
But I hope there will be enough time for me to give a concert next week. What?
Nothing new so far, right? I only must draw your attention to one simple thing. Do you remember? Jacob asked, what will happen if protons expire tomorrow? Tomorrow is future, but Jacob used present tense. Did he make a mistake? No, he did not. What will happen if protons expire tomorrow? This sentence consists of 2 smaller sentences, one of which, if protons expire tomorrow, answers the question on what condition.
So, it is a clause of condition. And there is a rule in the English language saying that clauses of time and condition in English cannot have verbs in future tense. The verb expressing future action in clauses of time and condition must be used in present tense. But because Michael asks about real things that do not contradict to reality, it is indicative mood. Time clauses, clauses of condition, refer to indicative mood. Let's see how it works.
Jacob, you have a date with Marjorie in 10 minutes. Why are you still here?
It's raining. I will go when the rain stops. Or if someone lends me a jacket. Or something.
Well, I have an umbrella, but I will give it to you only if you promise not to bring this Marjorie to the dinner. This girl has such an appetite.
Yeah, but if I don't bring her, we'll have to eat out. And you know how I hate that. Hello. Hello. Marjorie dear, listen, would you mind if we don't meet today? It's raining heavily outside. Okay. What? What should I do with... Oh, where should I? Okay, girl, calm down, I'll go. Chill. Bloody hell. I swear both should not know these words.
Let us now listen to some sentences.
I will give you the umbrella if you promise me something.
I will go when the rain stops. If I don't bring her, we will have to eat out. When the rain stops. If you promise something. If I help you with cooking. All these actions refer to future, but they are sentences either of time or of condition, and therefore we cannot use future tense. We use present instead.
Let us now talk about expressing actions as unreal. These forms of verbs that present actions as contradicting to reality, or recommended actions or supposed actions, are called oblique moods. You can forget this difficult word right after you stop watching the video, but for now it will help us grasp the meaning. So, an action contradicting to reality. I don't have much free time, but I can dream of having it. So in this case, I will say, I have no free time at all, but if I had it, if only I had some free time.
I am dreaming about giving a concert in Carnegie Hall. Oh, if I only was invited.
I'm sure it's interesting, but I don't know Japanese. Oh, if I knew Japanese, however. Unfortunately, I cannot cook at all. Oh, if only I could cook.
If only you could cook.
If I could cook. If I knew Japanese. If I was invited. All these verbs are used in the mood which is called subjunctive 2, in the present tense of subjunctive 2. And the grammar instrument is simply the second form of a verb. Knew, had, was, could. Simple. Let me remind you that subjunctive 2 expresses unreal actions. Helga is not invited to Carnegie Hall yet. Jacob cannot cook, and Michael doesn't know Japanese. But if Helga was invited to Carnegie Hall, and Jacob could cook, and Michael knew Japanese, then what? How can these sentences be continued? The verb form is would plus infinitive.
If I only was invited, I would be so happy.
If I could cook, I would not have to ask Helga to cook a stew. I could cook it myself, and my friends would eat what I cooked. Nah, it's probably better that I do not cook.
Jacob,
Yes?
could you please tell me what the name of this would form is?
Yeah, basically it's the conditional mood. Yeah, it sounds a bit scientific, but basically it expresses an action that depends on another action expressed in subjunctive 2. And yes, another scientific word, I know, sorry.
Okay, they fit together very well.
True.
For example, if fish had wings, it wouldn't be fish.
Difficult to object to this, yes.
Or if you could sing,
We would make a duet.
Luckily for you, I cannot sing,
obviously.
but I could try if...
Please don't.
Okay.
But do we have to use both parts together, or can we use also this subjunctive 2 separately and this conditional mood separately?
Well, you can use it, but in the corner of our mind, there would still be a continuation. Like, here is the conditional mood, used separately. I would like a cup of coffee. Oh, no, thank you. It was just an example. The I would like a cup of coffee is the conditional mood, would like. And we use that all the time.
And the continuation that is in the corner of our mind?
I would like a cup of coffee.
Conditional mood.
If Helga made some.
Subjunctive.
Yeah.
And the independent use of subjunctive too is also possible. Such sentences are usually emotionally strong. If only this cup was bigger. There is much more. We need to talk about past tense of these two moods, and to talk about two more moods, which we haven't discussed yet. But this is another story.
I have a feeling there is much more to tell about moods.
We will talk about it in the next part of our video about moods. To be continued. Thank you for having us and see you soon.